Hi everybody. So I recently came across a friend who had been journaling for a couple of years and using the Hobonichi Techo. I always want to say techno, but it's Techo. And she suggested these two. I want to get back into journaling. I've never been able to make it through a whole year. I buy all these journals, the 5 year, and I've never been really one for it. So I've been looking up a lot of different Hobonichi creators or people who use the Hobonichi in their daily lives that it really works for. And I thought, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to invest in the two sizes that I think will work for me. One which will be more of a daily practice and ideas and art, and which I'm going to put in the cousin, and then the other one is the diary or the journal. Anyway, I'm going to open it up for you. I ordered from Leywines in Toronto. And so I just want to show you what I got. And then hopefully along the way, I'm going to be adding little flip throughs of how I'm getting along. And I may even start a little Hobonichi Club over on Substack if anybody is interested in joining. Just if you're, if you want to have like once a month meet up and just work on your pages, or just throw some ideas around and what's working for you, what's not working for you, because I've been seeing that a lot of things work, or they think that it's going to work. People think that it's going to work and then it actually doesn't. So I love how this is packaged. So this is the Weeks, the Hobonichi Weeks Techo. So I did get just a clear cover. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to decorate this, or if I'm going to decorate the cover on the inside. I've seen that a couple of times. Maybe I will use a white marker and decorate the inside. Also, people use stickers. So I got the Mega, which a lot of people say they didn't use the extra pages, but I feel like this is going to be my daily personal, keeping track, my habits, my appointments, etc. And so I think I will be using the Mega because, like, for example, here when we're on live together, there's a lot of information that our group gives, and I feel like I could use the extra pages in the back of here just to keep it in one place. My way of organizing doesn't work, and I usually write it in a sketchbook and then I forget where it is, or a piece of paper, and then that piece of paper gets lost or thrown away. So I feel like if I can keep it all in this the Mega, then that would be great. And also this will be my daily. I can use this also for telling me what I've been doing during the week, and just it's almost like a little recap of what I did in the day, and then I can either use it in my cousin, or I can just leave it in here. So this is the weekly. It's called Weeks, the Mega Weeks, and it just looks like this. I got the black, but it really is like a charcoal, which I'm fine with, and has really lovely paper. I probably will be doing some swatching, and I like it also because it starts. So it starts at the end of, or the beginning of December. Or does it start? Yeah. So it starts in December, which is great because then I can play around with how I'm going to use it. And I'll link a few accounts that I really like how they are using their weeks. So, and it has weekly review, like the whole week or the month reviews, and then it has the weeks. I think this is going to be really helpful for planning even just my classes. And then look how many pages at the back. This is going to be, I'm going to love this. I'm going to love having all of this. And then because they are numbered, I can even index them to make sure that I know what is on the page. So yeah, I think I'll be using this one a lot. It's a good size. It fits in my purse. And like I said, I bought the clear cover so that I can open this up actually to show you. Do I have to break it to open, or does it have a seal? It looks like it is completely sealed. Okay, I'm gonna have to get scissors for this. All right. Oh no, I guess I could have opened it here. I just saw that now. That's okay. I got it open anyway. So there's two little pockets, which I really like at the front and the back. And you can just slide your cover in here. Oh, and there's another pocket. I did see that on somebody else's post. There's probably a way to put this in as well. I'm sure there is a way of putting this in. But we will just do that. So apparently it does, the mega does get chunky. It has an extra, not sure how many extra pages. There's some little tabs as well that it comes with, and this extra little pocket. So some people will put the pocket at the front, some people will put it at the back, but this way it just keeps it from getting damaged. So that's the weeks, and I'm going to put that in there. And then the cousin. Now this is a huge investment. I know it's not cheap, but I feel like I always break it down to how much it costs per day to do something, because then it doesn't seem as much. So this one came to, which is kind of ridiculous, it came to almost, like I think it was 85 Canadian dollars. So I worked it out to be like less than 30 cents a day that I was using it. So as long as I fill it and it does become a daily, I was wanting to just get a notebook and do my morning pages, but I thought this could also become my morning pages, whether it's just working for 20 minutes or actually doing morning pages, or doing a sketch a day, or a, you know, a swatch a day or something. I will figure it out. But so this is the 2026. I do have a cover for this one as well. I like the crinkle, but I do have a cover for this one, which I just got the Midori cover. It looks also nice and clean. So this is the cousin, 1 page per day. And you do get an overview of the past years. And then some people use this as their daily trackers. I really liked how somebody was using that. So for example, if you want to drink more water, if you want to like track your exercise, track your, I don't know, your diets, your reading habits, your sketch a day, your monthlies, your, you know, your menstrual cycle, whatever you want to do. But this really worked, I think, for a couple of people that I've been looking at their accounts. So I will link those as well. And then it goes into monthly overviews for the whole year. And this too, I think it starts in, does it just start in January? I have a feeling it just starts January. Yes, it does. Just in January. But it does have the same paper, although the weeks has off-white and the cousin has white paper. So if we go through the months, then we go through to, so you do have weeks here as well. I like this for appointments. So you go through the whole thing with weeks, and then you hit your dailies. So some people don't use everything in their cousin, but I'm going to try and use everything. And then it'll either be used as like a project work slash inspiration daily. So I may do that. The paper is so thin. I'm not used to paper being this thin, but I have seen people working with watercolor in their Hobonichis. So I'm going to try doing that too. I've seen also people buying a cheaper, like past year Hobonichi and then just changing the dates, which is doable as well if you don't mind doing that. So you just have to rename the dates. And then we got another check sheet, which I like if you're doing a daily and you want to get things done. And then there's my hundreds. If you've got things that you want to accomplish, timetable, and some paper in the back, which would be good for swatching as well. So really excited to start the new year and get some dailies going. I know that I do my dailies in my art practice, but I really do need to get a grip of like wanting to add my daily routine, whether it's exercise or so. I need to track those. And then also I had this great idea of cleaning up my studio space and using and really looking at what I have that I could put in here. I do keep everything. So maybe there's a past trip where I have, little tickets and receipts or stickers from a past trip that I want to add in here and just make notes of where they are from and what they are. So this doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be doing a daily for each day that happens here, but my weeks is definitely going to be a memory keeper of what is happening daily. So my cousin is more for ideas, and I mean, it may change, but that's in my mind, that's what I have to do, something daily in here. But it could be just a painting, or it could be just, sketching or swatching or sticking in things that I found in my studio whilst I've been cleaning up. So that's kind of my plan for the year. So if you are a Hobonichi fan and you love this whole system, I'd love to hear if you have a channel in the comments and you want to share your tips and tricks. So follow along, press the like button and subscribe, because there will be a small stream of Hobonichi videos throughout the year. Thanks everybody. Bye.